Good grief. I swear editing is why I have not been canceled yet. How did I end up mentioning Hummers on this show? This is ridiculous. Thank you very much, Steve, for the voice submission. Your first question is, how do you deal with constantly hearing your own voice? This is not going to be something you like to hear, but it is the only solution I have come up with. Record, edit, listen back. Record, edit, listen back, record, edit, listen back, lather, rinse, repeat, lather, rinse, repeat, lather, rinse, repeat, lather, rinse, repeat, over and over and over again. That's the only way I was ever able to become okay with hearing my voice. Repetition. Because after thousands of recordings, yes, I have done thousands of recordings, from podcasts to audio diaries to microphone reviews to watch reviews to audiobook readings, thousands of recordings, you only end up with two options. One, accept the voice that you have and move forward with making the content that you want to make. Or two, live in a world of doubt with a cloud hanging over you telling you that you're not good enough. Your voice doesn't sound like James Earl Jones. And now you're self-conscious of your voice. And every time you record, you start to hate yourself a little bit more. And then you ultimately end up quitting your content. Maybe that's a bit extreme, but you have those two options. Accept it or just continue to hate it. Make your choice, Steve. Live or die. Those are the only options that I can see. Was that the first time anybody has referenced Saw in 5 years? I'm thrilled to be one of the few.
What's going on, Bandrew? I was just curious, how do you deal with constantly hearing your voice on recordings? So I recently got into making YouTube videos and dealing with audio gear, and at the risk of everyone agreeing with me here, I get tired of hearing my voice on recordings. So every time I hear it, there's something else in my voice I don't like, so I run to the EQ and I start cutting things. And then I end up cutting way too much and it sounds like trash and I have to scrap that. And I just feel like I've gotten way too neurotic about it. So now I just kind of cut a little bit out of the nasal area and do some dynamic EQ in the sibilant range. And then obviously, compression and de-esser and all that good stuff. But yeah, I was just kind of wondering how you deal with constantly hearing your voice on recordings. Love the podcast, love the mic reviews. Like I said, I recently got into audio gear and stuff like that, and I am on the Donner P08 running into a Tascam 1x2 HR. So hopefully my audio processing skills are up to par. I'd love to hear your critiques on my audio processing skills. But yeah, I really just wanted to know, how do you deal with constantly hearing your voice on recordings? Like I said, love the podcast, love the mic reviews. Keep up the good work, and thanks a lot, man.